can't believe it! This is outrageous!
In Inugu lived a girl called Ebere. If you saw her once, you would never forget her. Not because she was beautiful, no, far from it. Ebere had exaggerated features. Her big, bulging eyes looked like they were competing with the sun. Her extra-large white teeth shone so much you would think she borrowed them from a horse. And yet, she carried herself like a village queen. But truth be told, Ebere had what the boys in the village noticed a very big bom-bom, and she was busty. And that alone gave her confidence that she was the most beautiful girl alive. Every morning, while other girls swept the compound, fetched water, or helped their mothers, Ebere's day started differently. She would wake up, drag herself slowly to the bathroom, bathe, and then sit with a big mirror in her hand. From morning till afternoon, she would be painting her face with powder and lipstick, as if she was preparing to marry the governor's son. When her mother called out, "Ebere, come and help me wash these plates," Ebere would hiss softly and reply, "Mommy, I'm tired. If I wash plate now, my makeup will spoil." Her mother would shake her head and ask, "Ebere, where are you even going this early morning with all this makeup?" Ebere never answered. Instead, she would adjust her mirror and continue painting her face like a masquerade. After eating the food her mother cooked alone, she would lie down and start sleeping like someone that went to farm at midnight. Later, her mother would plead, "Ebere, at least follow me to the shop." But Ebere would touch her head dramatically and say, "Mummy, please allow me to rest. My head is aching me." Her mother would look at her from head to toe and sigh, "Ebere, what did you even do this morning that your head is aching you? No problem, God is watching." The moment her mother left the house, Ebere would quickly adjust her wrapper, pick up her mirror, and rush to her best friend Chioma's place. Now, Chioma was the opposite of Ebere. She was a hard-working girl who sold food near Ebere's house. She helped her mother both at home and in the shop. Chioma's hands were always busy cooking, sweeping, selling, while Ebere's hands were always busy holding her mirror and retouching her lipstick. And that was how life continued for lazy Ebere, who believed her beauty, or what she called beauty, would save her, while her poor mother worked herself to the bone. Whenever Ebere sneaked to Chioma's shop, Chioma would pause from pounding yam or dishing food for her customers and look at her friend. "Ebere," Chioma would say, "you are too lazy. Always eating, sleeping, and painting your face like masquerade. If you don't change your ways, you will regret it." But Ebere would roll her big bulging eyes and flash her very large white teeth. "Chioma, don't worry for me. Men don't marry because of hard work. They marry because of beauty. Look at me now. Don't you see my shape? Big bom-bom, bursty chest. Any man that sees me will forget about food and house chores." Chioma would only sigh. Ebere, beauty without character is nothing. Time went on. The villagers began to notice Chioma more and more. She was always respectful, hard-working, and cheerful. When her mother was tired, Chioma would carry pots of soup to the shop and still return home to sweep the compound. Everybody admired her diligence. Soon, a handsome, responsible young man from the next village came to buy food at Chioma's shop. He kept returning again and again, until one day he asked Chioma for her hand in marriage. The news spread quickly. Chioma was getting married! Ebere could not believe her ears. "Chioma? Married before me?" she shouted, almost dropping her mirror. She quickly ran to Chioma's house. "Chioma, how? You mean that man chose you when I am still here, the most beautiful girl in Inugu?" Chioma only smiled softly. "Ebere, it is not by big bom-bom or makeup. Men are looking for women with good character. If you'd listened to me, you too would have been preparing for marriage by now." On Chioma's wedding day, the villagers gathered to celebrate. Ebere stood at the corner, her face painted with so much powder and lipstick that even the little children laughed at her. She tried to smile, but inside her heart was bitterness. her mother whispered to her that day. Ebere, you see your life. Lazy girl, you thought beauty was everything, but character is what keeps a home. After Chioma's wedding, Ebere became more desperate. She doubled her makeup, wore tighter wrappers to show her assets, and spent even longer hours with her mirror. She told herself, "The next man that comes will fall for me immediately. Let Chioma enjoy now. My own husband will be richer and finer." Not long after, news spread that a young man named Obi had returned from Lagos. He was tall, educated, and looking for a wife. Mothers in the village started polishing their daughters, hoping Obi would notice them. When Ebere heard, she almost danced out of her skin. "This one is mine," she declared, flashing her giant white teeth in excitement. Obi came to visit her house one evening. Ebere's mother was overjoyed. She quickly cooked pounded yam and soup to welcome him. But where was Ebere? Inside her room, still in front of her mirror. She had changed her clothes 5 times already, confused about which wrapper showed her bonbon best. Obi waited and waited. Finally, Ebere came out, walking like a queen. "Obi, you are welcome," she said, batting her huge bulging eyes. At first, Obi smiled politely, but soon he noticed something strange. After eating, Ebere's mother asked, "Ebere, please wash the plates for your visitor." Ebere frowned. "Mummy, you know I just finished doing my makeup. Do you want me to spoil it? Besides, my head is aching me." Obi's smile faded. He turned to the mother. "Mama, is it that your daughter does not do house chores?" The mother sighed deeply. "My son, since she was small, she has never wanted to help me. It is only to eat, sleep, and rub powder. God is my witness." Obi's eyes widened. He thanked the mother for the food, stood up, and left. He never came back. That night, Ebere stormed into her mother's room. "Mummy, why did you tell Obi such things about me? You have spoilt my chance." Her mother shook her head sadly. "Ebere, it is not me, it is your laziness. If you had character like Chioma, you would be the one preparing for marriage now." From that day, villagers laughed behind Ebere's back. They said, "Any man that marries Ebere will become her servant. She only knows how to eat and powder her face." And so, suitors avoided her like fire. One Saturday morning, the entire village gathered for the annual August Women's Meeting. It was a big event. Women wore their finest lace, men came to watch, and even suitors from nearby towns showed up. Ebere saw it as her final chance to shine. She spent 4 hours in front of her mirror, painting her face until she looked like a walking rainbow. Her lips were so red it looked as if she drank palm oil straight from the keg. Her eyelashes were so heavy they flapped like palm fronds in the wind. She tied her wrapper so tight that her big bonbon bounced from side to side like a drum when she walked. When she arrived at the village square, all eyes turned, but not for admiration. Children gasped, old men coughed, and one small boy whispered loudly, "Mummy, is that a masquerade?" Still, Ebere catwalked proudly, swinging her hips as if she owned the ground. Then the chairlady of the women's meeting announced, "Today every girl will show her skill by pounding yam. Our guests must see we are hard-working women." The crowd cheered. Mortars and pestles were brought out. One by one, girls pounded yam gracefully. Boom, boom, boom. Their hands swift, their sweat shining, their movements elegant. Suitors clapped in admiration. When it reached Ebere's turn, she froze. "Pound yam? Me? Do you people want me to spoil my nails?" The women insisted. Her mother begged, "Ebere, just try. Don't disgrace me." Reluctantly, Ebere picked up the pestle. It was heavier than she expected. She lifted it once, and bam! It slipped and landed on the ground, nearly crushing her big toe. The crowd burst into laughter. She tried again. This time the pestle flew sideways and hit her wrapper knot. Before anyone could say lazy girl, her wrapper loosened and fell straight to the ground. The whole square erupted. Women screamed, children laughed uncontrollably, and men covered their faces. Ebere, with her bomb shaking like akara on hot oil, grabbed the wrapper and ran, her makeup smearing into one giant colourful mess. From that day, the story spread like wildfire. Did you hear how Ebere's laziness disgraced her in the village square? She cannot pound yam, but she can pound powder on her face. Suitors avoided her completely. Meanwhile, Kioma lived happily with her husband, respected and loved. And Ebere? She remained the laughingstock of Inugu, a lesson that laziness and pride will always lead to disgrace. After the village square disgrace, Ebere could not show her face in public for weeks. Each time she stepped outside, children would shout, "Troll, lazy Ebere, pound yam tie your wrapper well, Her mother too stopped defending her. One evening she sat Ebere down and said, "My daughter, I have warned you. Beauty will fade, but character will remain. If you don't change, you will end up alone and miserable." For the first time in her life, Ebere listened. She remembered the shame, the laughter, the way her wrapper had betrayed her in front of the whole village. She realized that her mirror, powder, and laziness had given her nothing but embarrassment. The next morning, instead of reaching for her mirror, Ebere surprised her mother. She fetched water from the stream, swept the compound, and even washed the plates. Her mother almost fainted. "Ebere, are my eyes deceiving me? Or is today Christmas?" Ebere laughed shyly, flashing those big white teeth of hers. "Mummy, I have decided to change. No more lazy Ebere." Day by day, she improved. She started helping her mother at the shop, learning how to serve customers without frowning. She even joined Kioma in the food business sometimes, carrying trays and washing pots. The villagers were shocked. They whispered, "Is this not the same Ebere who used to spend her whole life in front of a mirror? Wonders shall never end." Though suitors no longer rushed after her, people began to respect her for her effort. Slowly, she rebuilt her dignity. Her mother smiled one evening and said, "Ebere, now you are truly beautiful, not because of your face or body, but because of your heart." And so Ebere learned the hard way that character is the true beauty.
If you enjoyed this video, don't just stop here. Hit that notification bell so you never miss any of our new uploads. Thank you so much for watching. Your love and your support means the world to me. I truly appreciate every single one of you. Stay tuned, more exciting videos are coming your way. Much love always.